Alright, so not a bad Raw tonight. A lot of things that were either like decent or good. I enjoyed the show tonight pretty much. You know, a few shitty things, but I mean, every Raw has a few shitty things. I say that like every week, I think. Every Raw has a few shitty things, even if it's good. I said that a lot. But yeah, in a 3 hour show, you're probably gonna get some shit. But anyway, to start off the show, of course, we've got John fucking Cena coming out to cut a promo. And of course, he promotes the network. You know, this is all we've been hearing for the past, ever since the network debuted. Buy the network, buy the network. Shut the fuck up. I already got the fucking network. Jeez. So then Reigns and Ambrose cut a promos too. Their promos were pretty decent. Um, Cena sucked, of course. But and then they beat down Orton, Rollins, and Kane beat down Rollins. It was a pretty good beat down. Some nice spots. I like the curb stomp. With uh, Rollins jumping off like the higher platform. It was a good beat down. Some you know just it looked like sort of some hard hitting spots there. So yeah, a decent way to start off the show. Cena sort of watered it down. It's like, they always used to, at least my parents, with my sister, they used to water down her juice to get it, more healthy, I guess. But it made it taste worse. Cena was like the fucking water, just watering down the juice. And it was still decent, but if Cena was in there, it would have been, better. But yeah, it was a decent way to start out the show. Then the first match of the night is Miz defeating Sheamus. Okay to decent match here. I'll give it 2.75 out of 5 stars. I sort of liked how they put Miz's face on the Tron. I don't like though how they're like, oh, they're being like, oh, Miz can't get hit in the face. But Miz wasn't really covering up his face. I mean, when he did that last week and like the weeks before, like covering up his face or like whenever he did that, it was annoying. It made him look like a pussy, but he wasn't doing it this week, so I'm glad. But he's still saying, oh, my face is, important. So I like this new character with The Miz. I think it's a good character. He's got a, I miss his promo too. I should have, I wish I would have came home a little bit earlier and I was going to go back and watch it. I got home at like 8:20 or 8:15, and I just turned on Raw and Miz was just cutting his promo, and I didn't go back and watch it. I went back and watched the first segment, obviously, but I didn't go back and watch Miz's promo. But yeah, I mean, I like this new character. I like how they put his face on the Tron. I like this new Hollywood heel character, and he won. So I'm glad he won too. I'm glad that boring ass PG stale Sheamus fucking pounding his chest over and over again. Yeah, it's fucking, yeah, pound my chest. You gotta fucking wake me up from this boring ass, resuscitate me, give me CPR. Cause I'm falling asleep, I'm fucking dying of boredom from this boring ass shit. Sheamus, holy shit, does he suck. Oh man, how long has he been stale? He's staler than fucking 5-year-old bread. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh my god, Sheamus, he's gotta turn heel. Just turn heel, please. Please. It's ridiculous with this guy. And he's champion too, he's a fucking champion. But yeah, I'm glad Miz won. Good. Good. That's all I could say. Thank God Sheamus didn't win. I was expecting him to win, but I'm glad he didn't. 2.75 out of 5 stars there. Then Dolph defeats Fandango. Just a shitty little, didn't give a shit about this match. Stupid. Give it 1 out of 5 stars. Dolph gets the girls at the end. Yeah, it looks like he's getting the threesome there, tonight. He's probably back in his hotel room tonight or wherever the fuck he is. Getting it on with Layla and Summer Rae. Doing good for himself. I applaud Ziggler, Poor Fandango though. I mean, he had his time though, But now it's Ziggler's turn to get the ladies. But yeah, the match was pretty shitty. Give it 1 out of 5 stars. Then the Wyatts attack the Usos. The Usos are coming out doing their fucking retarded ass dance. Then the Wyatts attack them. It wasn't much of a beatdown. Pretty stupid actually. It's like, and that's your build to That's the build to your fucking match. And they're gonna have another fucking match at Battleground. At least it's 2 out of 3 falls, or maybe it'll make it a little bit interesting. But yeah, that's your build to your fucking match. I mean, come on. Could we get something better than this? So yeah, I thought that was pretty stupid. Then we get the Real Americans and Lana cutting a promo, mainly Zeb cutting the promo. Pretty good promo. I enjoyed it. I've been saying, I've been harping on this. They have to do more face-to-face promos, and they did it here, and it was good. I enjoyed it. Good promo. One problem though. Oh my God, they're glorifying Obama. They put a picture of Obama on the screen. You know, ironic thing about it, I was watching this with my stepdad. He's not really a wrestling fan at all, and they're like, you know, they put the picture of Putin on the screen. He's like, oh well, they can't put Obama on the screen because everybody hates him. And like 1 minute after he said that, or like, it was literally like right after he said that, they put Obama on the screen. I'm like, oh my God. And then Coulter's like, oh, we gotta respect him. Oh my God. I don't respect the fucking criminal, people. That made me sick to see. You know, first, you know, when they debuted, he's demonizing the Real Americans, or demonizing people who want to lock down our borders by being a bad, you know, by making it seem bad that we want our borders locked down when they debuted, demonizing people like me who want to lock down the borders. Now they're good guys, and they're demonizing people who like Obama. Oh my God. Or demonizing people who dislike Obama. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. And people are like, oh, it's just wrestling, it's fake. Well, it portrays a message to these dumb people watching, because a lot of people watching wrestling don't have a fucking clue what's going on in the world, probably. So it's, I just don't like it, you know. But yeah, it was a good segment, you know, I liked it. You know, in the brawl, I liked the counter on the brawl where Rusev went for his kick and Swagger countered it, put him in the ankle lock, angle lock, whatever you want to, or Patriot lock, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, you know, pretty good segment there. Then we get Del Rio defeating RVD. Okay, a decent match here again, just like Miz versus Sheamus. 2.75 out of 5 stars. You know, I had some nice moves in there. I enjoyed it. Of course, RVD loses again. He's pretty much a fucking jobber, which is, you know, disappointment to see. Should he be getting people over? Yeah, but he still has talent, so I think he should still deserve to win a few matches. But yeah, 2.75 out of 5 stars. Then Alicia Fox and Cameron defeat Nikki Bella. Pretty good match here. I'll give it 3 out of 5 stars. You know, a lot of people will probably say, oh, it's a shitty match, yeah, you know, divas always fucking suck, you know. But, you know, I thought there was some nice moves in here, hence the 3 out of 5 rating. And yeah, you know, I enjoyed it. You know, rare occurrence here that I actually gave a Divas match 3 stars, but I enjoyed it. Then we get Big E defeating Cesaro. Decent match here. You know, again, some nice moves. You know, a lot of decent shit on the show tonight. 2.75 out of 5 stars here. One problem. Why is Cesaro losing to fucking jobbers? Like Kofi, he lost to Kofi 2 weeks in a row. Now he's losing to Martin Luther King, or my bad, Becky Langston. You know, he seems like Martin Luther King with his fucking speeches. But yeah, you know, loses 3 weeks in a row with the fucking jobbers. It just makes me fucking mad. Like the guy with talent, and he just keeps losing. Oh my God, like they don't know what to do with. When they get talent, they just don't know how to push them. It's ridiculous. So yeah, he loses again, which made me pissed. That fucking, you know, retard. Not retard, but yeah, retard actually, because of those retarded ass promos he's been doing. He hasn't been really doing them lately, but you know, the straps are coming down, guys. Yeah, you know, the only thing that's coming down are my hopes that Cesaro's gonna get a main event spot in the future. Cause I don't think he is, the way they've been pushing. So the match was decent. Result wasn't. Then we get Y2J and Wyatt promo. I liked it, you know, Jericho goes off and the things he's seen in the past. And he's like, I haven't seen any, you know, I've seen all these things, but I haven't seen anything like with Bray Wyatt. So I liked that. Bray Wyatt cut a promo. And some retards were chanting, boring, boring, boring. You know, if you thought it was boring, fine. I don't know how the fuck you can think that's boring. I mean, he's got one of the best promos in fucking WWE. It wasn't boring. If you think it's boring, fine, chant it, but just don't chant it. To chant it. You know, I don't even think they thought that was legitimately boring. I don't even know how. He's got one of the best promos. So if you thought it was legitimately boring, then fine, you could chant boring. But it just pissed me off a little bit. But yeah, I like the promo between these two guys. Some good promo work here, and then Jericho gets his sister Abigail on the ramp. You know. So yeah, overall, I mean, a pretty good segment here. Then AJ defeats Eva Marie. Shitty, pointless match. Give it 1 out of 5 stars. Bo defeats Kali. Wasn't good. I didn't enjoy it. I sort of like the Bodog off the ring apron though. I mean, that was sort of a good move. And then it was a little bit funny afterwards with his promo on Great Khali. Then Great Khali hit some, gave it 1 out of 5 stars. And then Ric Flair returns. I'm like, oh, this is great. We're gonna get Ric Flair back. Comes back, doing his thing, cutting a good promo, funny promo. Nice to see him back. And then Renee Young asks him, who do you think's going to win? Of course, I knew he was going to say this. He says Cena. Oh my god. They should just bring Cena out there and have Ric Flair just suck his dick or jack him off or something like that. I mean, can Ric Flair and all these other legends suck Cena's dick anymore? I mean, it's ridiculous how much they have him suck Cena's dick and glorify him and say he's the greatest ever. Because he's not the greatest ever. He's fucking evil. I hate John's fucking Cena. So then, that's the problem. It's like a 5-minute promo. That's Ric Flair back, first time in months. Only gets a 5-minute promo, really, with Renee Young. And what are they doing with all these legends? They bring them back and they cut like 5-minute promos. They did the same thing with Bret Hart. I mean, it just seems like shitty, like it just doesn't seem like they give a damn really about these legends and these segments. It just seems like a normal ass segment. It doesn't feel special. It should feel special. It's a legend. One of the greatest of all times. Bret Hart, Ric Flair. But it just feels like a regular ass segment. And then, of course, Ric Flair is walking, down the ramp. And then Cena comes out. Oh my, and then it's just like a Cena love fest. Why don't they just get down and have fucking gay sex while they're at it? Oh my god, I mean, it's ridiculous. And then, Cena gives him the bell. Oh, how nice of John Cena. Oh my heart, was just, so touched by that moment, guys. Oh, that was just so nice of John Cena. Gave him the title belt, the world heavyweight champion. Oh my gosh, the 16-time champion and the 15-time champion. Wow, that was just a great moment, guys. It's a bullshit moment, that's what it was. Oh my god. And then, yeah, that's it from Ric Flair, It's just stupid. It just pissed me off. Then we get the main event. It ends in a DQ, Ambrose gets attacked. I forgot to mention it. Alright, no, I did mention that. Yeah, Ambrose gets attacked. And so we get a 3-on-2 handicap match. Of course, ends in a DQ. We can't get a legitimate finish to the go-home show. I think it's the go-home show. Right? A battleground. We cannot get a legitimate finish. Oh my gosh. But then they brawl, afterwards. The match, I'll go over the match. It was a boring match. Did not find it enjoyable. I'll give it 1.25 out of 5 stars. Just didn't find it enjoyable. I mean, that's all I could say. But when they start brawling afterwards, of course, it looks like Rollins got hurt afterwards legitimately. I hope he's not hurt too bad, or maybe it's kayfabe, but it looked legitimate, so hopefully he's okay. So they start brawling afterwards. Orton and RKO's Kane, which I thought was, sort of cool. I mean, it's not like it was great or anything. It's not like I was jumping out of my seat or anything, but it was, sort of a cool moment, I guess. But then, of course, Roman Reigns, Big A, the big star, the big star of the IWC, Roman Reigns, has to end up on top. Hopefully he does not become the next champion. But then again, I mean, you got Orton, Cena, and Kane. So, I mean, if Reigns becomes champion, I mean, it's not like that would be the end of the world in this scenario. But, of course, Reigns comes up on top at the end there, of course. Overall, I give the show 6.75 out of 10 stars. Pretty good show tonight. I enjoyed it. So, there you go, people.